Happy morning, one and all, and a hearty welcome to our dignitaries, professors, and other faculties, students, and friends and colleagues. A warm welcome to the book release of Competency-Based Undergraduate Manual of Obstetrics and Gynecology by Dr. Hepzibah Kirupamani, Dr. A.P. Nalini, and Dr. R. Premlata. Myself, Dr. Shruti, will be your host for this day. To dispel the darkness and to usher in knowledge, to manifest the divine energies and opulence, and to attain sacred realm of embodied life, may we begin the day's proceedings with the virtual lighting of lamp. Thank you, everyone. There is nothing as powerful as a mother's love, and nothing as healing as a child's soul. We always fall short of words acknowledging a mother's pure love for her children. However, Manonmayam Sundara Pillai has beautifully captured the soul of goddess and Mother Tamil, singing praises to her and penned down the Tamil Thai Vartha. I request everyone present here to pay reverence to our land as we listen to Tamil Thai Vartha. John Green once said, "In the end, what makes a book valuable is not the paper on which it's printed, but the thousands of hours of work by dozens of people who are dedicated to creating the best possible reading experience for you." I'm sure each one of us agree with that note and are here to witness one of the spectacular book release authored by wonderful authors. One of the author of this book, Dr. Nalini, is the former HOD and professor of obstetrics and gynecology at Chettinad Medical College, Chennai, and she has over 3 decades of experience in undergraduate teaching and as well as postgraduate teaching. On this note, I call upon Dr. A.P. Nalini, co-author of the book, to welcome the audience.
A very good morning to one and all. I have the very pleasant job of welcoming you all to this program. First and foremost, I invoke the presence, grace, and blessings of God the Almighty on this occasion. It's my honor to extend a warm welcome to the chief guest, Professor N.M. Veerayan, chief patron and founder chancellor CMAX, a great visionary dedicated to the cause of education. Professor Savita Rajesh, patron and director of Saratha Medical College and Hospital, an industrious and inspirational leader, has kindly agreed to release the book, and it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome Madam. One of our guests of honor, Professor Madhini Madam, a great teacher, is known to me for decades, and I've had the privilege of working with her at the Institute of Obstetrics and Gynecology. I've always admired her for a sound knowledge of the subject and clinical acumen. It is indeed a great honor to welcome you, Madam. I'm much privileged to welcome the dynamic National President of Indian Medical Association, Professor Jailan, who has many achievements to his credit. He readily consented to be the guest of honor and spare his valuable time for us. The ever young and energetic Professor Palaniappan from SRMC, who captivates his audiences with his talks, has kindly accepted to render his reviews about the second edition of the book. A hearty welcome to him and to Professor Seema Bhatti, the knowledgeable and popular Professor and HOD, GGS College and Hospital, Faridpur. A warm welcome to the efficient administrative pillars of Savitha Medical College, Dean Professor Damodaran, Associate Dean Professor Chitra, Medical Superintendent Professor Ponnambalam, and CEO Professor Yogesh Mohan. I'm also happy to welcome Mrs. Nimisha Goswami, Director Content Strategy and LC, and we are grateful for all their support in bringing out this vision. It's always nice to get the feedback from persons for whom the book is intended. I welcome Dr. Prashant, intern from Madras Medical College, who will express his opinion about the value of this book. Once again, I welcome with pleasure and gratitude each and every one of the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Savitha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, one of the leading Indian medical universities with schools of all disciplines under one roof. Savitha Medical College and Hospital has been rendering quality medical services for over a decade. The majority of the patients who seek medical care at Savitha Medical College and Hospital are poor, underprivileged, and require health care and assistance. The team at Savitha is always keen to offer affordable and state-of-the-art healthcare to serve their marginalized patients. This has materialized only because we have visionaries and leaders like our Honorable Chancellor Sir and beloved Director, Dr. Savitha, who cherishes each one of us as family. On this joyous occasion, our Chancellor, Dr. N.M. Veerayan, has conveyed his best wishes to the authors through this video message.
Good morning. I am very happy to participate in this function of releasing the undergraduate manual of clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology, written by our beloved Professor Dr. Hepzibah Kirbamani, Dr. Nalini, and Dr. Premalata. All the three professors were friends right from their student days. And this book is so popular. Within the short period of 5 years, this has been brought out more than 3 editions. That shows the quality of the book. This will be very useful for all the undergraduate, even postgraduate students also. I wish the team will bring out many more editions to cater the youngsters, to enlighten the knowledge on obstetrics and gynecology. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for those encouraging words. It keeps us going. We are honored to present you with the memento as a token of our gratitude. Lord Byron once said, "But words are things, and a small drop of ink falling like a dew upon a thought produces that which makes thousands, perhaps millions, think." This beautifully summarizes the author's musings. And what better than to hear it directly from the star of the day today, Dr. Hepzibah Kirbamani. Let us listen to what went behind the scenes, right from the inception of the thought to materializing this book. It is my honor to invite Dr. Hepzibah to brief us about the need of the book. Before that, let me just take a minute to introduce our dynamic author, who amazes and inspires me with her never-ending zeal to excel always. Professor Dr. Hepzibah is a professor at the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Sarita Medical College and Hospital. With over her 35 years of experience in UG and PG teaching. She is the examiner of Tamil Nadu Dr. NGR University, SRMC, Savita University, Pondicherry University, and a PhD guide to Tamil Nadu Dr. NGR University and as well as Savita University. With a keen interest towards research, she has published both in national and international peer-reviewed journals and is actively involved in various research projects and training programs. Not just academics, she is driven even in the field of music and art. Over to you, ma'am, for briefly discussing regarding the book, Being the Need of the Hour. Let me stop sharing and then you can share your slides.
Priya, I would like to share the screen. Can I share the screen?
Yes, ma'am. You can share the screen now.
My screen is visible? My screen is visible?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
You are visible, ma'am. Please
Very
proceed.
good morning to one and all. Our respected Founder Chancellor, Dr. M. Ilayam, Dr. Director, Dr. Rajesh, Dean, Dr. Damodaran, CEO, Dr. Logesh, Dr. Chitra, Associate Dean, Essence Head, Dr. Kamandan Sir, Medical Signal, dear friends and students.
Hepzibah, little more louder, please.
Yeah,
Louder, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can hear, but the voice is little low.
At the outset, I thank profusely our Founder Chancellor for giving us a message to start with, and I thank Director Dr. Suresh and Dr. Savita Rajesh for consenting to release the book. So I thought I will share my thoughts about the need for the book. So when I joined this institution, when I met Dr. Gunasakaran, our dean, the former dean, in his chamber, the first thing he told me, you better start writing a clinical book which is lacking. His mother was an obstetrician, so he knows that a clinical obstetric book is lacking. And I was giving him a vacant look. He said, just do it, Dr. Hepzibah. That made me think, and he is the main person instrumental for writing this book. So then I thought, since our career as a medical teacher from 4 decades has filled a large part of our life, the only way to be truly satisfied as a teacher is to write a handbook on basic things. So alone, we are smart. Together, we are brilliant. That is the saying. We 3 friends decided to write a handbook on common clinical cases in OB/GYN. And giving positive feedback is reactive, but giving encouragement is proactive. Encouragement is definitely a best fuel. Faculty achievements are recognized during Founders Day, and we always look forward for Founders Day, thanks to the encouragement and support given by our management. So the learning objects of our book is, we thought the students should have a strong foundation and emphasizing on the fundamental of medicine, like history taking. From history taking, how we arrive at a diagnosis. History taking communication skill is very, very essential. Then clinical examination is an art. By doing clinical examination and by taking a detailed history, they will arrive at a provisional clinical diagnosis. Based on that, they will prescribe only relevant investigation, and coming to the management, they will have a ethics approach, they will get an informed consent, then they will go on to a treatment. This is all the learning objective of the book. So according to the Indian medical graduate, the goal is to create Indian medical graduate who should be a good clinician, good communicator, good leader, lifelong learner, and a professional person. So our book emphasizes all these things. So to make a clinical diagnosis, to be a good clinician, the student has to be a good clinical diagnosis. To be a good communicator, we have included steps for effective clinical communication and its assessment, how the teacher can assess. So to be a good lifelong learner, we have created a self-learning corner so that there are scenarios, so they will arrive at a diagnosis and appropriate management. And of course, to have a professional touch, the ethics and informed consent, there is a separate chapter in this book. So we all know the competency is a mixture of knowledge, skill, and abilities. So this book contains 32 videos with captions like all the competency number is entered on that, with all the competency which is given by the NMC and how to assess the skills when they are supposed to perform or supposed to view. So everything is incorporated in that book. And so coming to be professionally competent communicator and to get an informed consent, there is a video which shows step by step. For example,
good morning, doctor. How have you been? Oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How's your morning sickness now? Oh, ma'am, it's like it's not there anymore. Okay, that's good. You are 5 months into your pregnancy, so it should have been gone by now.
Okay, inquire about.
Speaking of which, how is the baby moving around? Oh, yeah, like I do feel it at night. Okay, that's every time I lie down, like I can feel the baby. Okay, that's good. Do you have any other complaints for us? No, not really. Okay, then we'll go ahead with our routine. Okay. We'll start you with an anomaly scan. What is that? Anomaly scan basically tells you if anything is wrong with the baby. Okay. So at this point, the baby would have developed quite well. So if there is any abnormality, we can catch it as early as possible. Abnormalities is it? You know, babies are born with heart defects. Or
so the textbooks are going to remain a key part of learning, but they have to be digital because our children are digitally competent. So our book is a complementary ebook with the digital resources. Lot of digital resources are there. So our book is a student companion to approach the clinical cases, arrive at clinical diagnosis, order relevant investigation, and offer appropriate treatment. And it is a ready reckoner, and the students can retain its content and reproduce during clinical exams. So our teachers, my teacher is there. We always so scared to go near because she's full of knowledge, Dr. Madhuri. So she taught us so many things. Our teachers were our source of inspiration. Our motivation comes from our students. So today, our dreams have come to reality. So this book is dedicated to our loving parents, supportive spouse, and encouraging children. So we thank the Almighty for giving us strength, courage, endurance, and opportunity to carry out the teaching profession for 4 decades in the field of obstetrics and gynecology. Thank you for patient listening and stay safe.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us a brief overview about your book. Ma'am, you need to stop sharing your screen so that I can share mine. Is the screen visible?
Yeah, screen is visible. Should be, screen is visible.
Yes. So now I feel very proud to be a part of an elite institution where students are taught by such great teachers whose teaching goes beyond the classroom. The motivation to believe that anything in this world can be achieved and overcome with the power of will comes to us because of someone who inspires us with her determination and dedication, and that is none other than Dr. Savita Rajesh, the director of Savita Medical College. We just witnessed the virtual release of the book by Dr. Savita Rajesh. Since we do not have a lot of people to applaud for us, here goes the applause as the book is released. And now I would just like to show a small, brief video demonstration of how the book is going to be. May I please request our director, Dr. Savita Rajesh, to address the gathering.
Good morning to everyone. Felicitations to one and all present here. Hearty welcome to Dr. Jailal, the National President of IMA, Dr. Madhini, Dr. Palniyappan, Dr. Seema, Dr. Nalini, Dr. Premalata, Dr. Prashant, and other dignitaries from Savita Medical College. On behalf of Savita Medical College, we extend a warm welcome to everyone at the virtual book release program. So Dr. Hepzibah ma'am is a wonderful teacher and she is a role model for all. She joined the Savita family in 2012 and she strives for the growth and development of the students. Ma'am is a DSc and she has pioneered the fellowship in fetal medicine program at Savita Medical College, and we are extremely proud of you, ma'am. And today we are very happy that Madam is releasing the second edition of the UG manual on clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology. Our hearty congratulations to all the three authors, Dr. Hepzibah ma'am, Dr. Nalini Alexander, and Dr. Premalata. Ma'am, may all your great work continue and may the Almighty shower good health and blessings to you for years to come. May you educate and enlighten students with your great work. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for the constant support in all our endeavors. We are honored to present you with the memento as a token of our respect. Moving on with the proceedings. I consider it a great honor to welcome the dynamic and proactive leader of medical profession and custodian of empowered healthcare system across India, Professor Dr. J.A. Jailal. He is a leader par excellence with passion, courage, integrity, and innovation, and who has decorated the corridors of Indian Medical Association as its president. A proud alumnus of Tirunelveli Government Medical College and Stanley Medical College, where he has completed his undergraduate and postgraduate studies. And then from then, he went ahead to do his PhD from BM University, Salem. He has also other degrees to his credit, like Fellow of Association of Gastrointestinal Endoscopic Surgeons, Fellow of Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons, Glasgow, Fellow of International Institute of Organizational Psychological Medicine, to name a few. He is a professor of surgery in Tirunelveli Medical College, and his passion towards teaching and profession is reflected by the Best Teacher and Best Doctors Award that he has won from the Government of Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR University, and National IMA. His service to the society is well recognized and felicitated by the Rotary International by conferring him with the Best Rotarian Award and Paul Harris Fellow honor. He also heads the IMA UNESCO Bioethics Wings at Haifa. With a keen inclination towards research, he has over 30 research articles on his name and also is a part of editorial board in international journals. With a simple motto, love your neighbor as you love yourself, he leads his life. Ladies and gentlemen, I take immense pleasure in welcoming Professor Dr. J.A. Jailal once again and request him to address the gathering.
Thank you, Professor. Distinguished Chancellor of this Savita University, the Director, and my very distinguished friend Professor Savita Madam, a very great teacher par excellence, Professor Dr. Hepzibah, the dignified teaching faculty of the Savita University and the Mumbai's who are participating in this event. I'm extremely happy and delighted to be with you at this moment at the inaugural or the book release function of my beloved medical colleague, Professor Dr. N. Hepzibah. First of all, I would like to extend a warm Doctor's Day greetings, which is we are going to celebrate tomorrow. So on the eve of the Doctor's Day, this is another one important contribution by a doctor to the society is made today. So I'm extremely happy. It is always my pleasure and privilege to be part of the Savita University. I have always tracked the progress of the Savita and the voluminous service they do to the society. And I always applaud and acknowledge and be happy to know the Herculean efforts which the Savita University is doing. When in 2016, when they are able to do the Guinness record CPR training, or in this COVID era, creating 620 beds and catering to the needs of maximum number of possible people in this country could be done only by the university like Savita University, where it is manned and run by the philosophers and the very great people of this country who are doing this excellent job. I always happy to know each and every step they progress in that university. I'm sure the Guinness record which they produce and the other national records they have produced in the publication and research and academic empowerment also, the Savita University is doing a great contribution to the society. Every student who come out of Savita University has made some impact in this society, and they were able to contribute much more with a passion, compassion, and empathy. As we think of Dr. B.C. Rai, a man who always used to say, whatever thy hand findeth, do it with full heart, full might, and full passion. I could see that philosophy of converting or making the students coming out of the Savita University who are able to do clinical works or even social activity with their full might and full passion and full heart. The credit goes to Madam Savita and the Professor Dr. Veerayan sir for the excellent work we are doing. This is possible only by the team effort. The team, I always believe, team together everyone achieve more, is exemplified in the campus of Savita. Everyone, every faculty, whether the former Dean, Dr. Gunasagaran, or the present, every individual people who are working there, contributing for as a family, they are able to grow it much better. So I salute you all. I respect you all. I'm extremely happy Dr. Hepzibah Madam is able to bring this enhanced book on the competency-based medical education on the obstetrics and gynecology. Every undergraduate obstetrics and gynecology is like Greek and Latin, what they know superficially, but understanding right from the anatomical of the pelvic region or the physiology of the labor or the pathology of the gynecological reasons, that's always, it is we read in a superficial way. But if somebody can teach it with a passion, somebody can give that with an interest to learn, somebody can present in the way what the modern day students are interested, definitely it will be able to absorb into the minds of the people. I could see that exactly in that level, Madam has created this book, not only talking on the clinical subject, but also emphasizing on the need of the ethical concept of the caring for the people, the basic clinical history taking, writing the case sheet, making the record, even writing the discharge summary. So all this been incorporating into a textbook. It is beyond somebody's imagination. I think people like Dr. Hepzibah Madam could only do that, and bringing both the practical, cognitive, affective domain and the psychomotor domain components of learning, everything into a book is definitely, it is a great boon for the students who are going to learn that. Nowadays, what we say, it is not only enough if you are clinically competent, you need to be ethically competent, you need to be morally upbeat, you need to be legally updated, then only you will be able to survive in the society. So all those factors have been incorporated in the book. So definitely somebody who is reading this book one who is preparing based on this book will be able to get a comprehensive knowledge of the medical profession into this area and arena. As we know that only the best students, most of the time, they write the NEET UG entrance examination, and with those who get the high mark, they come into the medical education. But when they are coming out of our institution and the challenges they face, the problems they are facing in the society is enormous. But are we equipping them to that level? Definitely no. I think the campus like Savitha University, where it is having the overall development, overall inclusive growth is being concentrated, is the role model for any medical education system in this country to be take place. I am extremely happy. There are today the medical professionals can even stand high, even make our Honorable Prime Minister to extend the Doctors' Day greetings to the society. It is only because of our exemplary contribution in this pandemic and the altruistic services rendered by many stalwarts in the medical profession. I wish and hope the presence of such stalwarts in the campus of Savitha University will definitely inculcate the confidence, compassion, and empathy in the minds of the people, that the students who were there, and they will be able to come out of the Savitha University and excel in this country. So on behalf of Indian Medical Association, we extremely thank the faculties, especially today, Madam Hepzibah, for her innovative release of this book. I'm honored, I'm privileged to be as a part of this release function, and it is like being in a family. I'm really delighted. I wish and hope Madam as her specialty of the fetal medicine, which is very rare now in the medical curriculum, which Madam will further enhance and further bring it as a specialty of its own, and bring a lot of laurels or the specialty to the community. I always believe knowledge is power. So whatever the little knowledge that the professors can give to the students or the medical fraternity, it is not going to stop short with the students. Definitely that is going to percolate to the community and society. So whatever little academic work we are doing today, it's not for the only for the doctors and students, it is for the society and the patients, because the benefit of knowledge shared by a teacher or shared by the books is being perceived and received by the patients, and thereby our community is improving. So this is a great social responsibility which Madam Dr. Hepzibah and the Savitha University is doing. I compliment you once again and thank you for this opportunity. May God bless you and enable you and empower you to be a blessing for many, many more in the days to come. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such kind words. It's a great acknowledgement coming from you, and we are very happy that you're leading the country, leading us all in the right direction, and we are very happy to be associated with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all the kind words.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring many young doctors with your words as well as your work. Please accept a token of our appreciation. Before I proceed, I'd just like to ask, is the screen visible?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Albert Einstein once said, I quote unquote, "It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. We have amongst us one such teacher who I can rightly address as our teacher's teacher, who has inspired the three authors of this book to not just excel in their field, but also to express themselves creatively by bringing out a beautiful and useful book, overcoming all the hurdles in the current times. The person I'm referring to is none other than Professor Dr. V. Madini. Dr. V. Madini was a former director of Institute of Obstetrics and Gynecology and also professor and HOD of Gynecology, Madras Medical College, Chennai. She has been associated with the Indian Council of Medical Research, New Delhi, the National AIDS Control Organization, and Indira Gandhi National Open University. She has also been an advisor for UPSC. Being the past president of Obstetrics and Gynecological Society of Southern India, she has imparted her knowledge Through various orations, been guest speakers and chairperson at national conferences, and also contributed chapters in various books. It is my utmost privilege to welcome Professor Dr. V. Madhini once again and request her to address the gathering.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Shruti. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Veerayan, the Founder Chancellor of the Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Professor Savita Rajesh, the Director of Savita Medical College Hospital, Professor Jayalan, the National President of the Indian Medical Association, Professor Damodaran, Professor Chitra, Professor Yogesh Mogan, Professor Pannamalam, Professor Painiyappan, Professor Seema Gravarbati, Professor Hepzibah, Professor Nalini, Professor Premalata, Mrs. Nimisha Goswami, Dr. Prashant, Dr. Shruti, other teachers, students, and delegates. It's indeed a great honor for me to be the guest of honor in launching the second edition of the undergraduate manual of clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology, which is updated as per the new competency-based curriculum. And I thank the organizers for the same. The authors, Professors Dr. Hepzibah, Dr. Nalini, and Dr. Premalata, have been teaching undergraduates and postgraduates for more than 35 years and have been examiners for over 25 years. And so it was no wonder that the first edition, published in 2017, was a great success. As technology advances, medical field also advances in leaps and bounds. When I was a postgraduate and later as assistant professor, we had only X-rays. And now in 40 years, imaging techniques have developed quickly. And now we use intrapartum ultrasound to diagnose occipito posterior and to assess whether instrumental delivery will be successful. Hence the necessity for the second edition. And I am sure it will be of great use for students for their clinical examination and also in their clinical practice later with passion and compassion. Professor Hepzibah, a product of Stanley Medical College, and retired as professor from there and professor at Savita Medical College, is a versatile personality, interested in teaching and research. As you can see from her qualifications, MD, DGO, FRCOT, FICOT, PhD, and BSc. She has been the past president of Obstetric and Society of Southern India and at present the president of Chennai Menopausal Society. And she has done a lot of social service. And she is very dynamic, as told by Professor Savita. Professor Nalini retired as professor at MMC, later as HOD of Chettinad Medical College, is a silent worker, a skilled surgeon, and a good teacher. Professor Premalata, a fellow of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, retired as professor from Madras Medical College, and she is now the head of academics at Mehta Hospitals and also is the vice president of Obstetric and Society of Southern India. She is interested in teaching, discussing about the clinical situation, and takes part in seminars and webinars frequently. It is apt and fitting that this manual, which is written by the collective wisdom of the three authors, who have put together more than 105 years of teaching, will be of immense benefit to the students. I am indeed happy and thrilled as the author, Dr. Hepzibah and Premalata, were my postgraduates. And all the three were later my colleagues. And they have done a wonderful job in bringing out the second edition. My best wishes to them, to the students, and the elsewhere who are renowned publishers in the medical field. And I hope and pray that more editions of the manual will be published in the years to come. Thank you very much.
On behalf of all of us, I thank you, ma'am, for stirring the minds of your students to explore newer avenues and also to inspire many budding doctors to do more. Please accept our token of appreciation and gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dylan Thomas once said, "The world is never the same once a good poem has been added to it." Yes, this book published by Elsevier, released today, is also going to make a world of difference in the lives of upcoming young budding doctors following the newer curriculum, which is competency-based medical education. To add further to this note, I now welcome our dynamic team leader, who is ever supportive in our curricular reforms, our beloved Dean, Dr. J. Damodaran, to speak a few words. Over to you, Damodaran, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry for the delay. At the outset, good morning to you all. At the outset, let me congratulate all the three authors for having spent time to write this book. It's a dream of every medical teacher to come out with a book so that students will read. Many of them succeed and many of them leave the project halfway through. There are people who finally decide to write one chapter. But ultimately it is a dream come true. We were glad during the launch of the first edition as well of this book. And we are glad we are here virtually for the second edition release. The book is called Undergraduate Manual of Clinical Cases in Obstetrics and Gynecology. So the trend now is to discuss more cases based on problems. So problem-based learning has come up in a very big way. And this book will, I think, definitely serve the purpose of most of the undergraduate students who want to learn based on clinical scenarios. So gone are the days when we were reading voluminous books and trying to apply them to clinical scenario. Now we give the clinical scenario and from there we derive many points from which students can learn. So I think it should be a very good book. The first edition was a very successful one and I hope the second edition also will be a success. Dr. Hepzibah, I admire her, the way she keeps working, keeps up the enthusiasm and in organizing various programs. She's good in playing the accordion during the Christmas functions. She is a multifaceted personality and she is active in research. She is an IRB. She asks all the important questions in the IRB to all the researchers. And she is a very, very active person. I admire her enthusiasm at this age. And it's a great work, madam. Congratulations to you on behalf of all the faculty of Savitha Medical College. And I hope you are an inspiration to the younger generation. Or at least writing something, if not a book, at least they can write some chapters. They can write some topics. You can all be good authors and teachers, and your book is going to be an inspiration for all of them. And I wish you bring out a digital version of this book so that nowadays many things are becoming digital. And I hope Elsevier will look at it and try to bring in a digital format of this book so that the acceptability will be wide and more people can access. Even on your cell phone, you can access a digital book. And I hope that version will come very soon. So congratulations once again to all the three authors. My respects to all the seniors who are there today, as well as to our own people, especially Madam Dr. Savitha from Savitha Institute, as well as to our CEO, our medical superintendent, and all the dignitaries who have come from Savitha to attend this program. Congratulations and wishing you all the best for this week. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shruti.
Thank you, sir, for the words of encouragement. May I now please request our Associate Dean, UG Studies, Dr. S. Chitra, an enterprising mentor and lady with an eye for details, to speak a few words on this joyous occasion. Chitra, ma'am. Ma'am, you may have to unmute yourself.
Good
morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
It's a great privilege to congratulate Professor Hepzibah Madam and Dr. Nandi Madam and Dr. Premlata Madam on this great venture of theirs. Actually, when the first started the first edition, I was like really awestruck. We had so much to do here. She was always teaching, she was always doing some programs, and she was always doing surgeries. And then I thought, oh my goodness, but I realized that if she needs to complete a job on a particular day, she will never have an excuse of not completing it. She would ensure that before she went to bed that day, that job is completed. It's really, really, really amazing to see somebody work like that. I'm as old as her, but I always complain about my age, and I decide, oh, I should always do it for it. But nobody can do things like delighted that students will benefit because CBME is a very new venture by MNC, and all of us are also learning how to teach the students using CBME. And this book, in a very difficult subject like OBG, and especially in the final year, this book, which also has a lot of clinical material, will be very, very useful for the students. And many, many congratulations to all the authors. And I know I'd like to pay my respects to Professor Madhu Madam, who is Madam's teacher. And I'd like also to say hello to Dr. Padiappan in SRMC, who was my student. So it's nice opportunity to say hello to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for all that appreciation. It keeps everyone going. May I now take this opportunity to invite our CEO of Savitha Medical College and Hospital, Dr. Yogesh Mohan, to address the gathering.
A very good morning to all our seniors present over here. It's a moment of great pride for us at Savitha that the second edition of this book is getting launched. It's a matter of great achievement for Dr. Hepzibah, Dr. Nalini, and Dr. Premlata to bring about this second edition. For the students, I would like to say that this book encapsulates more than 100 years of cumulative experience of these three faculties. They have brought together their entire expertise, experience in teaching Obs and Gynae, and summarized in this book. So I'm sure that this book will be of great use to all the undergraduate students, along with the digital resources, which are especially very useful when we look at learning the actual competencies. So I wish the book all the success it deserves, and I wish all the three stalwarts in the field of Obs and Gynae a lot of good health, and may you continue to serve the students for many, many more years to come. Thanks a lot for allowing me to share my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. May I please request Dr. Punnambalam Namashivaya, Medical Superintendent of Savitha Medical College and Hospital, to speak a few words on this momentous occasion.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Good morning, everyone.
Yes, sir, audible.
And Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to participate in this meeting, in this function of book release on undergraduate manual of clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology. First of all, I would like to congratulate the authors team, Dr. Hepzibah Kripamani, Dr. Nalini Alexander, and Dr. Premalata. We all know how difficult it is to write a book, very time consuming, energy draining, exhaustive, not much rewarding, and not with much of returns. But still, the authors have succeeded in launching this book. And we know it is still more difficult to bring out the subsequent editions of this book. And once again, the authors team have succeeded in bringing out the second edition of this book. Congratulations once again to Dr. Hepzibah Kripamani and team. Actually, Dr. Hepzibah is a Stanleyan. She has done her UG in Stanley, her PG in Stanley. She has worked in Stanley and she got retired from Stanley. And I have also worked for 10 years in Stanley. We have worked together for several years. I know her personally. I appreciate her dynamicity every time. And now also I have the opportunity to work along with her in Savita Medical College and Hospital. Congratulations, madam. Actually, I have went through this book. It's quite impressive with 30 chapters. At the end of each chapter, there is a list of key points in each chapter. And at the end of every chapter, there is a list of frequently asked questions in Viva Voce with lot of text with tabular columns, algorithms, flow charts, lot of pictures, colored pictures, photographs, clinical photographs, and this USG pictures of instruments and all. I also heard that there is an e-version of this book with videos and all. Actually, I am also impressed with the size of the book, the number of pages, the quality of the paper, the quality of the printing and all. I would like to congratulate the publishers and printers for coming out with a quality book. I strongly believe this book will be of great use for the medical students, not only for the UG students, but also for the PG students. So once again, I congratulate the whole team of authors and others. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those encouraging words and always encouraging the doctors to do more, and also for sharing few fond memories of Stanley Medical College. You can't judge a book by its cover, but you can sure sell a bunch of it if you have a good one, said Joyce O'Neill. And marketing is the creative use of this fruit. Let me take this opportunity to introduce Ms. Nimisha Goswami. She is the Director for Content Strategy for India and Search Engine Advertising for Relics India Private Limited, a part of Elsevier. Nimisha is responsible for managing health science content across different specialties like medicine, dentistry, nursing, and allied health for print as well as for e-products for India and SEA. An experienced publishing professional with over 15 years of experience in the publishing industry, she has her hands-on experience on acquiring, launching, developing, and managing commercially successful and internationally prestigious portfolios of books across different specialties. A postgraduate in bioinformatics, she is an avid reader and a keen learner in the field of healthcare content and is very passionate about improving accessibility and quality of education in India. Over to you, Nimisha, to briefly tell us your experience of being associated with us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shruti. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure today to see such a wonderful group of people gathered today for the launch, the virtual launch of the second edition of one of the best-selling titles by Dr. Hepzibah, Dr. Nalini, and Dr. Premalata, Undergraduate Manual of Clinical Cases in Obstetrics and Gynecology. I would like to thank each one of you present today for supporting this event. To speak a bit about this title, let me first just go back to the year 2016, when we took up the publication of this title. So before Elsevier took up the publication of this title was published by the author by the name Handbook of Clinical Evaluation of Common Obstetric and Gynec Cases for undergraduate by 3 teachers. So it was already popular and well accepted during that time in South, especially in Tamil Nadu. So when Elsevier was exploring the partnership with the authors in 2016, there were very few books available on clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology that focused mainly on the clinical cases relevant for the final year MBBS students appearing for the practical examinations. Books were primarily meant for postgraduates, so they use such books for their preparation. So for MBBS students, there were books, some books, but those were mainly on the case discussions, and there were none addressed to the specific need of undergraduate students. So they had no option but to prepare for the practical examination by reading the core textbooks. Now you all know the curriculum of Obs and Gynae is quite vast, and it becomes difficult for students to prepare for the practical examination by reading the conventional textbooks, especially when they have to read both the subjects from separate books. So this need amalgamated with our Elsevier's portfolio strategy, and the book was an instant fit. Elsevier has numerous books, numerous titles in OBGYN specialty, but most of the books are in the textbook or the reference book segment. So this book fulfilled the latent gap by bringing up that manual to help in preparation of the Obs and Gynae practical examinations. So hence it became an instant hit, I would say, from the first edition itself when we published it in 2017. And we are really grateful to the authors for choosing Elsevier as their publisher and adding this best-selling title to our portfolio. So we have heard from our esteemed authors about the key features of the book. So I would not repeat all of those, but then I would just want to emphasize a few points. This new edition, which is as per the new competency-based curriculum, the content is totally updated and mapped as per the latest clinical guideline. So when I say mapped, it's not just superficially mapping the content, but have mentioned the competency codes within the text. So this would be really helpful for the students. The second thing which I would like to emphasize is the nature of the book. So the concise approach of the book. The book is concise in nature, but at the same time, it helps students to understand the importance of history taking, physical examination, and arriving at the clinical diagnosis of the most common obstetric gynecological cases. So it becomes a must-buy for the students. It describes clinical aspects, appropriate investigations, management in a very crisp manner. So this helps the students in easy retention and can be used as a reference during the clinical examination. And does it makes the book a student's favorite. Another feature which I would want to highlight are the lecture presentations which we have included along with the book. The lecture presentation on different topics like abnormal uterine bleeding, anemia, pregnancy, pronominal labor, amongst a lot of others. And with this lecture PPTs, there are also procedural videos on topics like antenatal examination, TAPS. So these aids in supplement learning, and it's not only useful for students, but it's also useful for the lecturers for preparing for their presentations in the class. Now, this new edition with all these updated features, I'm sure we would be able to do much better than the first edition. So we make the title much more successful than the first edition. I would like to congratulate all the authors, all the 3 authors, on the release of this new edition and wish them all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Misha, for identifying the creative authors and also for being very instrumental in the success of the previous edition of this book. A life coach, Rashid, once said, "Until you understand your customers deeply and genuinely, you cannot truly serve them." Dr. Hepzibah, her friends and co-authors of the book have surpassed the test of time with her previous edition. And to talk about this, we have amongst us a CRRI from Madras Medical College, Dr. Prashant. He has been awarded 24 gold medals in his MBBS tenure, and he considers the previous edition as a Bible of obstetrics and gynecology. Over to you, Dr. Prashant, to talk about the utility of the previous edition of this book of clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology.
Good afternoon, everyone. So let me take this opportunity to render the student review of this book, and as well my sincere thanks and heartfelt regards to the respected dignitaries present today, and as well to the authors of the book, Dr. Hepzibah ma'am, Dr. Nalini ma'am, and Dr. Premlata ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to render the review for this book. Dr. Hepzibah ma'am, would you be sharing the PPT, ma'am?
I'll do that.
So as far as the book on the clinical cases in obstetrics and gynecology is concerned, let me put across the pros and the cons as what we would say for every single book. It's a very lucid and clinical oriented textbook with a self-explanatory view on it, and it has helped a lot in both the theory and clinical viva stations. Why I would say theory as well is because that the clinical cases form the basis and the crux for our theory papers, and as well this book has given it in a pretty lucid manner for us to present the concepts with adequate illustrations in our theory papers. So that is how this book, apart from being just a clinical obstetrics and gynecology manual, has also served its purpose in the market for the theory exams. As far as the clinical sessions are concerned, ours was a batch especially which was affected by the COVID pandemic, such that we couldn't have had a hands-on practical experience. But then I could go on to say that the book has completely taken it, and again, hands down, this is the best book in the clinical market. For when we never got the scenario to have a hands-on experience, this book substituted for it, and we could as well have a great exposure with obstetrics and gynecology, something that is considered an enigma and a tough subject for UGs to be the easiest out of all the 4 subjects that we had in the final year. And the way they've presented each and every clinical case, it stimulated a visual orientation for us. And that was the best part of it. The viva voce given at the end of the chapter is exactly the same that's tested in our practical examinations, be it in our internal examinations or be it even in the university exams. There's not a single question that has skipped out of the book or something that was completely new for us. There was nothing at all that was out of the scope of this very book. And that is why it turns pivotal for the theory and practical examinations as well. So a short sneak into how I felt on the theory and practical aspects of the book that I would recommend it for my juniors would be because that the concepts are explained in the easiest form possible, and it comes handy before the exams. Before the exams, what you get is just a night's time to review and revise what we've learned across the year. And in such cases, any book that's as simple and as lucid for you to understand and reproduce is the best, and this is the Bible for it. It gives a better understanding of the clinical cases, and that is how I can confidently go on to say that I faced the clinical exams with 100% confidence, and that gave me the spirit to go on for the other exams as well. The next slide, ma'am. And as well, I have to convey my heartfelt gratitude and thanks and regards to the triple authors of this very book, and as well Elsevier Publications. Dr. Hepzibah ma'am has done a wonderful job of giving her experience, and not just Hepzibah ma'am, the other 2 authors as well, Dr. Nalini ma'am and Dr. Premlata ma'am, as they famously call the triple author book, have given their best over the past 40 years. And roughly, it's that experience that has come out in the form of this book. And on behalf of the student fraternity, I convey my sincere thanks and regards to the team. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant, for the crisp recollection of the previous edition of the triple author book, as you say it. Now, there's only one thing that can replace a book, and that is the next book. And to brief us about the next book, that is the current edition, may I now call upon Professor Dr. N. Palaniyappan, Professor and Unit Head of Obstetrics and Gynecology in Sri Ramchandra Medical College, Chennai. He was the President of Obstetrics and Gynecological Society of Southern India in the year 2020 and has also served as the Chairperson of Safe Motherhood Committee between 2017 to 2019. Apart from that, he's also been the Joint Organizing Secretary for All India Congress of Obstetrics and Gynecology 2015 at Chennai. To recall his accolades, he has to his credits of winning the Indumati Zaveri Award in 1994, Young Scientist Award in 1996, Dr. A.L. Mudaliar Traveling Fellowship in 1998. He's also won the Young Gynecologist Award of the Oceania Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology in 2007. He is a Senior Overseas Fellow, Liverpool Hospital, Sydney. He is the invited speaker at various national and international conferences and has also delivered the Dr. Kamini A. Rao Yuva Fox G oration. He serves as the Secretary to Mortality and Morbidity Committee and Grievances Committee of Sri Ramchandra Medical College. With not just keen interest in high-risk obstetrics, he has also authored many chapters in various textbooks. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Respected Dr. Jailal, Dr. Savita Rajesh, Dr. Madhini, Dr. Damodaran and Dr. Chitra, whom I know for so many years. And of course, the three heroines of the day, Dr. Hepzibah Kribamani, Dr. Premlata, Dr. Nalini, and members who have logged in for this lovely event and LCVR office bearers. Let me just take this opportunity to congratulate the three authors for this mammoth task. And I only remembered the three authors which we had read, written by Dr. Bhaskar Rao and P.K. Devi a long time back, and then we've not had a three-author book which could be so handy to carry. And coming to the present book, as what I'm supposed to speak about, this book, I'm sure Dr. Prashant did enlighten us about the entire event of the previous book, and this book has bettered the previous book in the sense that it has brought into all the aspects of clinical examination. And what was very impressive about this edition was that it had brought about the informed consent, the discharge summary, and how to write a case sheet, etc., which is never told in any textbook. And having said that, it is not very easy for a doctor to communicate to a patient, and that is something which is very difficult and cannot be taught very easily. And Dr. Hepsi and her two authors have made the communication skills be brought out very well in this particular edition of the second edition of the textbook. And I have to say that this book is not only written with passion, but also with fashion. And let me just say in one line, if somebody goes to a shopping mall and they say, I was able to shop everything under this one stop, so they should say all-in-one shopping experience, this is probably all-in-one booking experience is what I should say. And coming to the three authors who made this experience for us, Dr. Hepzibah Kribamani, Dr. Premlata, and Dr. Nalini, whom I know for decades together, and I've been students for them as well. And should I say that these three women are the three Shaktis, Parvati, Lakshmi, and Saraswati for the textbook, inculcating Shakti, Saundaryam, and Saubhagyam for the textbook. Should I say that? Yes, and I'm not wrong in saying that, and that's what the textbook is going to impart to the students and to the obstetric population of this country. And from the students' perspective, I'm very sure that this second edition is quite handy to carry and easy to tackle and lovely to possess. And a seed travels a distance. have to find a suitable soil which is fertile and then germinate and metamorphosize into a tree. And that's what Elsevier has got as the symbol for itself. I don't know what it means, but anyway, to get the right soil and nourishment is the key issue. And I think it is the soil of Savita Medical College and Elsevier which has nourished and cherished your thoughts of bringing out this book into a fantastic tree which has to grow for a very long time. And thank you once again for making me a part of this lovely program. And I would definitely tell my students to do this particular textbook revision every here and then, and I'm indeed a fan of this textbook and of course a fan of the 3 authors too. Thank you very much all of you for making a part of this program.
Thank you very much, sir, for making us look forward to the newer edition. We can't just wait to get our hands on it. There is a saying, one picture is like 1,000 words, and one book is like 1,000,000 pictures. Keeping up with this trend, our new book, Competency-Based Undergraduate Manual of Obstetrics and Gynecology with Digital Resources, is a compilation of images, case scenarios, and much more. May I take this pleasure of introducing to you Dr. Seema Bhatti, Professor and HOD of Guru Gobind Singh Medical College and Hospital. She is a proud alumnus of CMC Ludhiana. Her areas of interest is high-risk pregnancies. She has won the CS Dawn First Prize at Agra AICOG 2016. Being a member of Medical Education Unit, she has completed her advanced course in medical education in 2018. She has 29 publications and 1 chapter in a book to her credit, and has also presented various papers and has been panelist in many conferences. Over to you, ma'am, to speak a few words about the new edition.
Seema was not there.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. I think Dr. Shruti, you have to stop the screen sharing. Only then I can start it.
Okay, ma'am, I'll do that.
Unmute the video also.
Ma'am, I've stopped sharing, ma'am. You can share yours.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Shruti, for the kind introduction. And first of all, I would like to congratulate all 3 authors of this book. They are very senior professors and they have really done justice to this book. And good afternoon and greetings from Punjab to all the senior and junior faculty present, all members of Team Elsevier and all the students. So I'm going to present a brief review of the 2nd edition of Undergraduate Manual of Clinical Cases in Obstetrics and Gynecology. So first of all, just 2 words about the authors. So first author is Professor N. Hepzibah. She's a professor in Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Savita Medical College and Hospital. I am fortunate enough to meet her. I had the opportunity to meet her. She came over to Faridkot for a guest lecture, and it was a really wonderful lecture. And the students were really thrilled with the spontaneous quiz that she conducted. So really, that was 1.5 hours of wonderful teaching. The students still remember that. So second author is Professor A.P. Nalini Alexander. Third author is Professor Premlata. And it is worth noting that all 3 authors individually have teaching experience for more than 35 years and have been examiners for UG and PG several times. Just briefly going through the sections of this book is very relevant in current medical education as it is based on the new curriculum, that is the competency-based medical education program. So the part 1, it deals with medical ethics and effective communication. Part 2 deals with obstetrics. Part 3 deals with gynecology. So I'm going to the strengths of this book one by one. So first is main thing is preparing the undergraduate students for final obstetrics and gynecology clinical examination. First is we are preparing them for the examination by teaching them the proper history taking in correct sequence, complete clinical and obstetrical examination, discussion of some common long cases, and the viva voce learning aids like with photographs, diagrams, CTG and ultrasound pictures. So secondly, I go to the strengths of the book. It is simple, easy to comprehend, and it is of great interest to students for their clinical posting. It describes the common cases and scenarios which they commonly encounter in the wards. And next strength would be it teaches the Indian medical graduate to be a good clinician. As Professor Hepzibah said in her lecture, that the IMG has 5 roles. So one of the important roles is to be a good clinician. So how we can say that this book is promoting those traits in this IMG? It is by emphasizing the fundamentals of a methodological clinical examination to arrive at a provisional diagnosis. So what is happening nowadays? The students are going more for technology. Let's go for the ultrasound. Let's go for the imaging, MRI. So the clinical examination has been taught so well that it will help the students reach at a provisional diagnosis before they actually go for the other secondary diagnostic aids like imaging. So relevant laboratory and other investigations, they are suggested for final diagnosis, but the students have to know how to apply them correctly. At what place, what is relevant and how it is going to help them. After that comes the management. Now, another strength of the book, which is a novel, I would say, to this book, it is the teaching the students about medical ethics and effective communication. This is very well covered in part 1 of the book. It is a very welcome part and is fully justified by the new curriculum and hence the need of the hour. I am saying that it is justified because in the new curriculum, ADCOM is the thing. That is the attitude, ethics and communication. This has to be taught with every subject. There are hours are allotted in every subject starting from first profession itself. So it is very important. And in every phase of MBBS under new curriculum, in clinics as well as in theory, we have to teach this to the students. This book has done justice to that part. So this is, again I'm coming that this is relevant to the teaching learning needs of the students under the new curriculum. Because the CPME is based not only on knowledge, skills and attitude, but also on values and responsiveness. This will help the Indian medical graduate to learn all the above domains. So we are looking at 5 domains. So this is the education in totality, not only theoretical knowledge. So that's why this has done good justice by covering all these aspects. And again, I would say that the videos are very good examples. How to teach communication to the students, the part of explaining the consent, risk of a procedure, and why the procedure is required, and the various management options to a patient. So in a busy clinical posting, the consultants sometimes don't have time to teach to the UGs because they are focused more on PGs. So for the UGs, these videos are really good examples for easy teaching. I come to the conclusion saying that this book will be a boon to undergraduates for clinical training of obstetrics and gynecology. It will also lay a firm foundation for medical ethics and communication skills. So this will go a long way in teaching our undergraduates to become good clinicians in near future and also teach them how to avoid getting into legal trouble. Especially, this is very important in obstetrics and gynecology, this legal part, because we are dealing with 2 lives, mother and baby. So really we have to avoid how to get into a difficult situation by good documentation, by good communication. So that part is very well covered. So I really appreciate that, ma'am. And just a quote by a famous author, J.K. Rowling. I do believe that something very magical can happen when you read a book. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us a crisp overview or insight to the new edition, highlighting the strengths of the book which are in line with the roles of Indian medical graduate and also to cater to the ADCOM modules. I'm sure this would be a stepping stone towards lifelong learning experience for those undergraduate students. Ma'am, have you stopped sharing your screen?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you once again, Dr. Seema. Melody Beatty said, "Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, and a stranger into a friend. Every celebration is an experience. Even as the external fades away, the internal lingers on and echoes into the most depth of our hearts. And who better to thank than one of the author herself, Professor Dr. R. Premalata. She is the HOD of Obstetrics and Gynecology Department at Mehta's Hospital, Chennai, with 35 years of experience in teaching undergraduate and postgraduate students. She has been a recipient of Lifetime Achievement Award from the Dr. Tamil Nadu NGR Medical University and is an expert in high-risk obstetrics, infertility, tubal microsurgery, and laparoscopic surgery. I request Professor Dr. R. Premalata to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Doctor. Respected dignitaries, senior professors, colleagues, and friends, on behalf of the three authors of the book, myself, my friend Dr. Hepsiba, and Dr. Nalini, I consider it as an honor and proud privilege to deliver the vote of thanks to all those who help make this event happen. First of all, my humble thanks to the Almighty for making us pen down the second edition of this book and making this event a grand success. By his blessings and grace, we are able to make the event what it was. My heartfelt thanks to our honorable chief guest, Dr. N.M. Veerayan, founder chancellor of Savitha Institute of Medical and Technical Science for his video message and his words of appreciation. I would like to express my gratitude to Professor Savitha Rajesh, patron, director, and Savitha Medical College for having consented and released the book. And I'm thankful, madam. Thank you for the words of your encouragement and your words of wisdom. I would like to give my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Professor Madhini madam, who is a role model for us. And she is a source of encouragement and always an inspiration in all academic activities. Madam, thank you for your words of encouragement. And we are very happy to be blessed by you on this occasion, madam. Among the busy schedule, we have been fortunate to have renowned IMA President, Professor J. Jayalal, with us as a guest of honor. Sir, I admit the deep sense of gratefulness for for your presence here and your highly sparkling words on this occasion. I extend my generous thanks to the respected faculty and the dignitaries of Savitha Medical College, Dean Professor Damodaran for his words of appreciation, Associate Dean Professor Chitra for her encouraging words, CEO Professor Yogesh Mohan for his accolades given to us, Medical Superintendent Professor Pannambaram for his words of appreciation. Sir, all the four from Savitha Medical College have given us a lot of encouragement. Thankful to you, sir. I'm happy to hear from young budding Dr. Prasad, his understanding of the book, the first edition, and I'm thankful to understand our book has made a mark in the acquisition of knowledge in obstetric gynecology for undergraduates. Thank you, Doctor. The new edition has been reviewed by two eminent personalities. It gives me immense pleasure to thank a multifaceted, dynamic Professor Palnepan from SR Sri Ramachandra Medical College, who has taken pains amongst his precious time to go through the book and given his remarks on this podium. Dr. Palnepan, you are a powerful orator, a popular, dazzling teacher. Your words inspire us. Thank you, Dr. Palnepan. I extend a hearty vote of thanks to Professor Sheema Grover for her extensive review of her second edition. She has gone through the whole book and has given the stents of the book. And she has really given us a very good appreciating review going through each chapter by chapter. Thank you, madam, for your pains to go through the book and given us all this encouragement. I thank from the bottom of my heart Elsevier and all that whole team. I'm thankful to Mrs. Nimisha Goswami, Director Content Strategy, for her support. My special thanks to Sheenam Agarwal and Shivani, who had been very much helpful during the whole process of writing our book, and we thank for all the support by the team. Other team members, Shivan, all the team members of the Elsevier, I am very thankful to them for their support and giving the opportunity to take our book length and breadth across the country, and you had been of a great support to us. We wish to have your continuous support, and maybe we may be associated with many more endeavors in the future also. My words of appreciation to Dr. Shruti for the smooth sailing of this event. I would like to thank everyone who helped us in making this project a reality. Last but not the least, I thank one and all who have logged in today and make this event successful. Thank you all. I thank everybody for this opportunity. Thank you.
Ma'am. That brings us to the close of official ceremony. Thank you one and all for making this occasion beautiful and memorable with your presence. Thank you all.